Good, y'all. Dr.Trehunna. Now it's Wisdom Wednesday, so today I'm gonna teach you a tip so you can work out smarter, not harder. All right. Now, a lot of people cannot wrap their head around me telling my clients to walk instead of run, right? And they don't understand that if you actually walk, you're actually gonna burn more body fat than running throughout the duration of a month or whatever your fat loss journey phase is, okay? So today, what I'm gonna cover is why I literally tell my clients to walk, not run, and give you the scientific details as to why it will be more conducive for you to do this if you wanna see consistent fat loss, okay? So first things first, when you're walking, this is an aerobic exercise. What do aerobic exercise means? It means with oxygen, okay? So when your body is breaking down fat, it is going through a process called beta oxidation, which means what? With oxygen, okay? So when you're actually walking, your body prefers to run off body fat as its main source of fuel. Why? Because you're not doing too much crazy movement, okay? You're not doing something strenuous. You ain't doing anything that's gonna cause too much where your body cannot provide enough oxygen to the muscles and to all the ligaments that is moving, right? Now, when you are running, let's say you're jogging and you're kind of getting a huff and puff going on, right? This is called anaerobic exercise, which means what? Without oxygen. So when your body is not able to receive enough oxygen to do the activities that you are putting it through, now your body's going to start using glycogen as its main source of fuel. So for instance, when you're lifting weights, your body's not really using body fat. If it can help it, it's going to use glycogen, okay? Which is the stored version of carbohydrates. All right. Now, a lot of people don't understand the human body is the ultimate survival mechanism, which means what? Your body can adapt to any type of environment. So when you are lifting weights, the reason why your muscles grow is because you're simulating a response in your body to say, hey, due to my current environment, I'm going to have to be able to push this boulder or to push this rock for me to live. So that's why your muscles grow, because all you're literally doing is simulating a response where your body is basically getting so stressed to the point that it has to grow so it can survive, right? So your body's not just growing just to grow. It's growing because you're giving it a stimulus where it has to grow. You're giving your body no choice but to grow, right? Same thing applies when you're running. When you are running, what you're simulating to the human body, because your body don't know the difference that you're running for fun. Your body's thinking, hey, there is something that I don't want chasing me. It could be a snake. It could be, for ladies, it could be a spider. It could be a bear. It could be a falcon, right? Now your body's like, okay, cool. Something is chasing me. So in order for me to become more sustainable, for me to run, or for me to be able to continue me running for X amount of time, I have to go ahead and become more endurance-based. How does the human body become more endurance-based? We're going to go ahead and take away some of this muscle, because muscle weighs more than fat, and we're going to go ahead and keep some of this fat, right? Why? Because if we run out of glycogen, once again, the stored version, then we're going to have to use something, because once again, the human body can run off fat, even if you're running, especially if you don't give your body any enough glycogen, right? But at the end of the day, your body does not want to run off muscle. It got to run off one or the other. It can run off carbs. It can run off fat. If you don't have any carbs in your system, it's going to run off fat. So that's why when you see a lot of runners in your area and they're jogging, how they look? Do you see any of them muscular? Do you see any of them that are curvy? No. You see, they all have the same type of body type. They are very small, maybe kind of frail. If anything, they might be toned, but you see flabby skin. Why? Because the human body took away some of the muscle to become more endurance-based. Does that make sense? So when you are stressing out your body's just going to adapt. Okay? So for instance, if you put your body into a sauna and you start becoming more heat adapted, then when you get into the sauna again, you're going to notice that you're going to sweat a little bit more because your body became adapted to the heat. That's how it's going to protect itself from the heat. When you give your body some weights and you're not doing just push-ups all day, you're doing a weight where it's kind of hard for you, that you can only do 10 to 12 reps, then your body now is going to go ahead and build muscle because your body's thinking, okay, I have to be able to move this muscle because I continue to receive the stimulus every other day, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. When you continue to run, and you're stressing out your body, now you're basically releasing catecholamines, which are stress hormones, and now your body's thinking, hey, I don't know what's going on with this person, but I'm getting chased every single 5 to 6 days out the week. I need to go ahead and become more endurance-based, which means what? Let's go ahead and take away this muscle. Let's go ahead and be able to move more, so you're getting smaller on the scale, right? And we're going to go ahead and keep some of this fat. But not only that, your body is going to adapt when you continue to run, right? So let's say you continue to run and continue to run. One thing you're going to notice, you're getting more efficient with running. So if you're becoming more efficient with running, so let's say instead of you now running 3 miles, for some odd reason, the next time you run 3 miles, you're not sweating anymore, right? You're not breathing as hard. Now your body became adapted to the 3 miles. So for you to give your body a new stimulus, or to basically work that body, you're going to have to run 4 miles. So now you're running 4 miles and you notice that, oh, this 4 miles is a breeze to me now. I'm going to have to run 5 miles for me to get the exact same stimulus to make my body lose fat. Versus you walk. Now, because you're walking, once again, because you're not giving your body a lot of stress when you walk, because humans are made to walk, right? We're not made to run every single day. The only time we ran is when we was running away from something. Your body's not going to really, quote unquote, adapt to it as much. So you're kind of still going to burn the exact same amount of calories no matter how long you've been walking, because we've been walking all our lives, right? But what's going to happen is if you are walking, let's say just on no incline, speed 3.5 or 4, and you notice that, oh, this is a breeze, I'm not sweating anymore, I can always put the incline up. Now that's going to give my body a new stimulus that really cannot adapt to as much, right? So now let's say I put the incline up, and now I notice for the past 30 minutes that it's still sweet. Now I can go ahead and put the incline up, right? But I can walk longer walking still. And because this is a beta oxidation type of energy that your body's going to be running off of, you're burning nothing but fat. Your body's never going to really, get accustomed to this type of stimulus because you already walking. You're not doing a whole bunch of huffing and puffing, right? Which means your body's using body fat as its main source of fuel throughout the whole entire time. Okay? So when you are running, you're stressing out your body. Okay, so if you're somebody who naturally likes to run, you're somebody that used to be a cross-country runner, right? Or somebody that used to run distance. Am I telling you to stop running? No. But if you're somebody that is joining, or it's like, you know what? You just joined my program and I want to go ahead and lose this fat as fast as possible, right? And I didn't run in a decade, or I didn't run in years. But now today, I'm motivated. I'm going to go ahead and lace up my shoes and go for this run. Don't do that. Walk. Okay? Because running is a skill. You just can't get up one day and start running. Because what's going to happen is if you do that, you might feel good for one day. But the second day, you probably have to convince yourself to run, right? And then you do that. But then the third day, if you get injured, now you're not doing any movement at all. Versus me, just walking every single day. I'm not getting injured walking. I'm not twisting an ankle walking. I'm not causing any inflammation in my knee walking, right? And because that is the case, kind of like the tortoise and the hare, right? The hare stopped, the tortoise continued going because he thought it was sweet and he won the race. Okay? So I'd rather you walk. That way you're not causing any injuries that could literally put you down for 2 weeks to 3 weeks to a month. This is you running and causing damage to the body to the point where you're out for a week or two because you're trying to upkeep something that your body's not able to do because it didn't adjust to it. So once again, running is a skill. All right. So hopefully y'all learned something today. Let's make sure that we're working smarter, not harder. Okay. And if you want to see continued fat loss, it will behoove you to go ahead and walk, not run. And also to the point that when you run, a lot of people don't understand that you get hungry. So a lot of people feel, oh, when I am running, right, and I just went for a 3-mile run, I feel good today, right? So now you're looking in your pantry and you're telling yourself, I deserve me eating this cookie or this ice cream because I went for a run today and I never run. Simple, right? And when you run, you're actually going to release more ghrelin, which means what? Your body naturally is going to get more hungry when you go for a run versus you walking. It is that simple. All right. Hopefully y'all learned something today. And that's your reset tip of the day. That's going to help you stay snatched all the time, knowing it's summertime. Talk to y'all soon.